Make we go far.
A warm greeting to everyone, our followers on our social media. My name is Honorable Martins, the founder and president of Quebec Foods. I want to be sharing with Nigerians within and both in Nigerian diaspora on a key subject matter that has to do with the current hunger in Nigeria. The African Development Bank president, who was former Minister of Agriculture, he made a statement in one of his broadcasts that was shared in the 4th edition of the Hectare Farm Program with the team Climate Smart Agriculture, with a key focus on cassava and rice value chain.
Hunger in Nigeria cannot be justified. Nigeria has the land, with 34 million hectares of arable land with rich and diverse agroecology. It has the water. It has the labor, and it's pretty cheap. It has great sunshine. Nigeria must achieve zero hunger. There is no reason for anyone to go hungry in Nigeria.
They said there's no justification for hunger in Nigeria. Why? We have the land, the labor is cheap, we have presence of water and all that. So I want to be talking about our unveiled farm estate project, which is the Kokona farm estate model. I will be rounding it up with Cassava Production.
As I call these two persons as we unveil the Kokona farm estate model known as Quebec Agritech City Farm Estate.
So please, if you are watching me live, I would like you to contribute to the poll. And the question still is very simple. Can cassava farming and processing enhance food security and boost Nigeria economy? Share your thoughts. If you are for yes, you should share your thoughts as yes. If you are for no, you say no. Now, for all of you who are just listening to me, hearing me for the first time, saying this about what we're doing in Quebec Food, the Quebec Farm Initiative is to ensure that we sensitize Nigerians on the need to go back to agriculture. Those who have farmland make their farmland available, and those who have interest to invest in agriculture invest, especially if not for anything with the current situation in Nigeria. There's no doubt that people are losing their money. There's no doubt that things are difficult, that everybody wants to hold back what they have. But it's also the best time for us to also look into how we can invest in agriculture, and especially in food production. And that is why we are presenting the farm estate model, which has been unveiled. And then It's not left for Nigerians to look at what the model looks like. The Flexible Farm Estate model, known as Quebec Agritech City and Farm Estate Project, is a project that has been designed to ensure that things get better, with a key focus on seeing how we can spearhead development of sustainable human settlement for farmers and civil servants. That's the model of the Quebec Agritech City Farm Estate model. Secondly, is to see that we establish an economically integrated farming community by converting all our core cultivator farmland into farm estates to further strengthen and encourage and drive food security. One other point is to drive robust economic activities through our innovative agriculture and food processing. And one other point again is to see that we empower farmers household through comprehensive training and skill development in food production, processing and preservation to mitigate urban congestion. You know, cities like Lagos are congested. This is just one of the prime motive of this. Of course, you know, agriculture now, in terms of mechanization, we need to start implementing integrated cutting-edge technology to drive and pioneer agriculture, most especially to engage our agri-related graduates into beginning to get new more skills in food production, processing, preservation, and all that. And all of this is just to see that we do what we call connecting the skill to their skill. We have farmers that who practically farm. Then we have graduates who have the theoretical knowledge. So we bring them together in all of this. Now, this is a bold and comprehensive approach to underscore the resilience and commitment of the Hectare Farm live radio program that is being done on radio, and the constant workshop that is also done every 4 months where stakeholders like the Ministry of Agriculture, Bank of Agriculture, FCCP, NAUDAC, Nigerian Civil Defense Corps, and all that comes together to see that things are going on in the right dimension. Now, the farm estate structure, we now launch what we call farmland lease allocation and farm financing model. So I will take them one after the other. The farmland lease allocation is to enable people have access to land where security issues are dealt with, where the issue of land preparation, land clearing is no longer your headache, where you can now also ensure that insurance is done to cover your cultivated crops. Issue of irrigation is also settled. So this model is to make sure that leasing land and ensure that your farming activities are protected from the issue of your product being farmland being invaded, or at the end of the day, issues come up, loss of revenue and all that. So the truth still remains that the model the farm estate has been launched.
It's a real privilege joining with these other experts to declare Where We Go Farm project hope. Please, a round of applause, a round of applause, a round of applause.
And people can now lease as low as 1 acre to 5 hectares as an individual. So the first site that is being unveiled now is in Kokona local government, Nasarawa state. So this takes me to a few things. What do I get when I subscribe? One, you get what we call the subscription lease agreement. Second, you get a certificate as well to ensure that things get better, that enables us. And one of the good things is that we have labor, which is farmers. What I've done is that the project will also create job opportunity for farmers in line with the new minimum wage that has been done. We'll create jobs. So you have people, farmers, who are in this community to ensure that they carry out your day-to-day activities in your farming, to do your planting, to do your weeding and all that, and you pay them, you pay them at a particular rate. These are all properly done to make sure things work out very well. Now, we want to talk about cassava. Just like the two you have there, Can cassava farming and processing enhance food security and boost Nigerian economy? Yes, the answer is true. Yes. But you have your own opinion to keep to yourself, also to contribute. But the truth here remains that if we invest in cassava, farm cassava, especially this season that we have more rains that we state in November, cassava can still be planted now this October to the end of October. Now, the truth still remains that we have been able to make it clear for those who want to farm cassava now and who wants to exploit the opportunity on the Make We Go Farm Estate project site at Nasarawa. We have been able to break down your economies of production. So for you to cultivate an hectare, all you needed from the leasing of the land to your cultivation to planting and all that will cost you about 1,162,000. This covers for your lease of the land, covers for clearing and land preparation. It covers for insurance, it covers for security and all that. It covers for your cassava stems, and which are between TMA 419, which is one of the good variety as well, that you can, at the first case scenario, you could have 40 tons per hectare. And once you have 40 tons per hectare, that gives you a total net revenue of 6 million naira for an investment of 1,162,000. So by the time you take off your gross, you take off the gross profit and you focus on net profit, you'll be talking about 4,838,000 naira. So that is one of the benefits on a good return on investment when you plant cassava at this season for the next 9 to 12 months. And you get a return, net profit of about 4,380,000. That second scenario, when you do not achieve 40 tons and you're looking at achieving 30 tons, that gives you a gross profit of about 4.5 million. So by the time you take off the cost of production from the lease of the land to the end of about 1,162,000, that gives you a net profit of about 338,000 naira. So we won't talk about the third scenario. This is a net profit on an hectare. Don't forget the first scenario I have mentioned, you get a gross profit of about 6 million and a net profit of about 4.3 million. On scenario 2, that is equal to get 30 tons per harvest when the cassava is due for harvest. You'll be talking about a net profit of about 3,338,000. Now, for those of you who wants to key into this, you have our planting cycle window opens from now, which is today, being 4th of October. So on the 10th, we are looking at people who are interested in can actually sign up at that point. Reach out to us as we are going to promote the ad or promote this post. Reach out to us so that within now and 10th of October, you can meet up to ensure that planting is done. Then the final cycle, due to we trying to make use of the rains, the final cycle will closes by 20th. So you see that we'll be able to plant between 20th and 30th of October, and we're good to go. Now don't forget, this cost you have incurred in terms of the capital required for your production for 1 hectare, I mentioned there is 1,162,000. Covers your cost of land, cost of insurance and security. And security is to be provided by the Nigerian Vigilante of Nigeria and the Nigerian Civil Defense Corps. And there is a working relationship and collaboration with these people to ensure that things work out very fine. Then for those who said, no, okay, I don't think I go through those stress, I feel there's a good opportunity out there. I want to invest and also benefit from the net profit. Now we have offer where people can actually earn 40% of the net profit. How do I mean? And you can finance from 5 hectares to 20 hectares. Now, if you have to finance 5 hectares, that means on the second scenario of 30 tons per hectare, we should be looking at a total funding of 5,490,000 naira. That enables you now to be able to for us to now be able to cultivate 5 hectares. And the 2,500,000 for just an investment of almost a 5.5 million naira. Now we're not talking about net profit because we have to deduct the capital you invested in for us to do the cultivation to the end. It now leads to we having a gross profit of about 17 million naira. Now, when we now talk about you having 40% of the net profit after deduction of the 5.5 million, we are talking about you going home after 12 months with 6,804,000, and it continues that trend. So if what I have just mentioned, I've talked about, if it's something that interests you, you should be able to DM us, send us a message on WhatsApp, on our various platforms, and we could take it off from there. And like Nigerians, I always say here in Abuja, the truth still remains that irrespective of what we go through, no, Nigerians easily identify, easily conclude issues on scam. But the truth still remains that, like a word I share with someone that I know very well, that words are powerful and they cannot be easily be revoked. And it is not God that designed integrity and honesty within Asians. And these qualities have not been confirmed by way of financial concern. You see, when it comes to money issue, we easily conclude on people, we easily judge. And if we are truthful to ourselves in the present situation now, people are going through a lot. People are scared. People are going through a lot. And I want to say integrity is not based on finances. Integrity is based on what you represent. Purpose of communication. Today, people can tell lies, can do all manner of things and all that, but truth still remains that integrity and reputation should not be based on financial matters. Because situations can turn around, economic situations can turn around, and the man you think that you conclude that it's not sincere, it does not mean that the person is not sincere. But because some of us are not ready to listen, are not ready to factor issues around the current situation we find ourselves. So we conclude and we identify, we usually conclude that virtually everything in Nigeria is a scam. And if we continue that way, I will tell you we can move further. There's no doubt. Businesses are not striving this period, especially in the agri sector and all that. But the truth still remains that there are still people, and I can speak for myself, who really want to contribute to the agri sector and to make sure things get better for this country. And that is why you see that when we launched the food production contribution program, the whole idea is to see that how we can mitigate risk, we can be able to meet up and Nigerians can actually access food at affordable rates. We have the first circle, we have the second circle now, but I can tell you from experience and from my study so far, as a young entrepreneur, I felt I've learned so much things in life about how humans think and identify with visions and initiative. People only concerned about their personal satisfaction. They don't care about the ordinary Nigerian, their fellow Nigerians. And as today, there are so many people who cannot let go. There are so many people that cannot even afford to give out. And I want to put this straight to Nigerians, that it is only us who are not politicians, who are not governors, that can change this country. If we can have a like mind to see how we can contribute our own corner. We know our first core responsibility is to take care of our families. There's no doubt. But let's not do that at the expense of being selfish to humanity. All we are looking at, I as a person, is humanity. And for 13 years in this vision, I've done my best to make sure that I let go, irrespective of accusations, irrespective of what people feel. Everything in Nigeria must not be scam. There are up and downs in businesses, but we all need to go. And to those who are investors in the investment community and all that, I want to also let you know, the truth still remains that not until you are in business like us, you will not be able to feel the things that entrepreneurs, business, SMEs are going through, to know that things are not going well. And to the financial institutions, I want us to also look at the agri sector as something we need to put in our funds. We need to just see how we can help. We are supposed to create bailout funds. We are supposed to have what we call debt financing. We are supposed to have a lot of things that we can do to make sure that hunger is totally out of the country. Monies are being invested by international organizations. United States is doing so much investment in Nigeria in the agri sector, but people are still dying. As ordinary citizens, I will ask ourselves, despite all the monies being pumped into agri sector, why are we still faced with the issue of hunger? Tomorrow, I will always encourage and support the President of Africa Development Bank, who was once a minister of agriculture. Nigeria, we have no reason, no excuse for us to be hungry. We have no reasons for us to even go through pain because we have excess land. We have the labor that is cheap. But the major problem we have is the middlemen. The major problem we have is selfish and selfish interest. The major problem we have is we just want to amass wealth for ourselves. We just want to swindle people and make money for ourselves. And the thing I also want to also know today is that we need to change our mindset towards financial matters. Most especially, what you always envisage will happen to you. If you feel everything is calm there, so be it. It will always happen to you. But when you have a different look, perception about this country, and people who are doing their best to see that things get better, then things can get better. The truth still remains that there are people who are ready, who have gone through pains just to make sure that things are getting better. And I can tell Nigerians I'm one of that person as well. As a young entrepreneur, I've lost money in various ways. I've dealt with so many kind of nature of people. When we started in Quebec, our prime motive is to see that what do we do? There's a lot of rice mill processing integrated farms that are shutting down. Let's see how we can work together, revive them, and get them up. Most especially in a situation where we had insecurity as a major issue. And most of them were identifying with. The experiences are not that funny. So the truth is that we have been able to now see that, okay, the best way is to see that let's open up site that we have. We have land across this country that requires funding. And we can tell you it's better we build those funds up than relying on some set of Nigerians who do not even care about the initiative we make to go fund, who does not care about others. Nigerians, I also want to say, for those of you who feel that it's all just all you care is not just about yourself, the truth still remains. There's no singular individual or entity that can do without getting support or help from his fellow Nigerians. We can only help ourselves if we think in the right dimension. So if you are interested in this cassava, the window is open between this period and it will close by 30th of October. We only have this time so I can make use of the opportunity of the rain. And the site again still remains Kokona local government, Nasarawa state. And I want to tell you, let's keep encouraging entrepreneurs. And for those of you who are young entrepreneurs who are in the agri sector that might be watching me at this point, you have an opportunity to pitch your idea. Come 5th to 7th of November at the Nigerian Diaspora Investment Summit. All you need to do is identify with us, or you visit the website of Nigerian Diaspora Investment Summit. The 7th edition that will be taking place at the Presidential Villa this year has a lot to offer. There are a lot we need to do. Young people are needed in the agri sector by the Nigerian Diaspora Investment Summit Group to ensure that we push the agri sector move forward. We have had people, Nigerians who have supported us as an organization that are outside this country who really wants to see that things there are changes in Nigeria in terms of hunger. So for us that are here, if we don't think in that dimension, I bet you it's not issue of prophecy. If we don't do something by 2025, what we see now will just be a preamble. What we see now will just be like to do something aggressively and ensure that people have food to feed on. And cassava is a major, and that is why the 4th edition we devoted it to cassava and rice value chain to make that things work out fine. Once again, my name still remains Honorable Martins, and if you want to reach out to me directly, my number is simple. My number is 070-1635-8414. I call the number one more time, 070-1635-8414. 8414. Don't forget, make we go farm, and that is the only way we can secure healthy living. God bless Nigeria, and God bless every citizen of this country, and God bless the Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.